Ooh, it's the Burst Brothers. Get it? 'Cause they always burst? Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. And today's episode of Is It Worth Buying? We are going to break down whether these two are worth buying, Glide Ragnarok and Glide Hyperion. There. As you can see, Glide Hyperion only has the ring chip chassis and frame, because I already sold the disc and the driver, which is I think 7 and survive. Yeah, that pretty much says there that I don't need it. Well, anyway, let's try to break down whether these two are worth buying. Let's start with Glide Hyperion. Okay. So the bump frame, actually the only reason I got this is for the glide, the white glide, and the bump frame. I always wanted to have a bump frame. This is a really good frame. I think it's more on, if it's right spin, it's more on defense, and if it's left spin, it's attack. I am not sure. Just comment down below if I'm wrong. Yeah, but it's a really cool frame. I like it. And with the white glide, it's pretty much the same as the orange one, but you do get another Hyperion chip. So the Hyperion chip is the I think the third heaviest, not counting Solomon, Lucifer, Diabolos, the 2 Diabolos, and then Hyperion. So if you're going to make a 5G deck of all Superking Beyblades, this is gonna be used in one of your combos. But there isn't really much difference. It's just minimal advantage from like your Dragon chip or Ragnarok chip. Just small weight difference. And with a glide ring, it's too light. But if you use this in a combo which has a heavy chassis or driver, it can compensate for the lack of weight for the ring, or you can put a heavier chip. It's a stamina Beyblade, supposedly a stamina Beyblade, but as you can see, these attack points can actually KO other Beyblades. So for me, this is more of a balance ring. Yeah. Oh, by the way, now layer. So here, oh yeah, Glide Hyperion came with a 1D, and for me 1D is outclassed by 1S. So between the two, you always want to have this more than this. Of course, if you're going to have a 5G deck of Beyblades, you can't have both. So if you're gonna use 2 single chassis on your combos, then you have no choice but to use this. I guess that's the only time you're gonna want to use this. And this is the heavier of the single chassis. If you pair this with wheel, this is the heaviest combination. Sometimes it's heavier than 2D, and some copies of 2D is heavier than this, around 47 grams. Wheel is very heavy. It's about 30 grams. It's a very competitive part, and you can only get this with the Emperor Fornius in the Random Booster Volume 21, and one of the, I'm not sure if it's a Metal Fight or a Plastic Gen set, can't remember. And the easiest way to get this is by buying the Glide Ragnarok booster. So you have a Ragnarok chip and a Glide ring, which is pretty similar with this. Same contact points, can KO. Again, for me this is a balance ring. Takaratomy is telling us this is a stamina ring. But yeah, if you use this, you'll notice that it has some recoil and can KO. If you change the combo, of course. If it's the original combo, this would get burst first. And then Evolve has that spinning plate and that tip, plastic tip there. It's an OG Ragnarok driver, which seems to be the trend. They keep on using old drivers of the legendary bladers, which is fine with me. I just hope they upgrade it or something, like get dash versions of it, or like revolve metal. So now let's put them all together. This one I cannot complete the combo. Again, I sold the disc and the driver because that's just how much I don't need it. And then now let us begin to evaluate whether these two are worth buying. So if you're a collector, then most of the time, always, what I'm gonna review is a must buy. You're a collector, so you have to buy these two. Regardless of what I say, whether they're competitive or not, you will buy them because you're a collector. Not unless your collection is limited to just what appeals to you. So yeah, if this is appealing to you, you like how they look, and you really want them to be part of your collection, then you have to buy this. For the collectors, this is worth buying. Now, for the anime fans, this is where the scheme of Takaratomy is mainly focused. The anime fans. This, if you get this, then you pretty much have the Beyblade of Rantaro. Complete combo. Complete. You got the anime combo. But with this one, you have to buy 2 more Beyblades other than this one. 2 more just to get the anime combo of this. You're going to need 1 more of this, and then you have to buy the Curse Ragnarok from the Random Booster Volume 20. Yeah, just to get the orange chip. Because this is supposed to have the orange chip, and then you also need another 1S wheel and revolve. So that much. Just to complete this, the anime version of this, you need 3 Beyblades. Which leads me to conclude that if you're an anime fan, just get this. I mean, he's the legendary blader, Rantaro. And you're just gonna get a recolor of it. And to build that recolor, you have to buy 3 Beyblades, which is, for me, not worth buying. So this is worth buying if you're an anime fan. This is not worth buying. You're gonna get the same parts with just different colors, and you have to spend more 3 times. So this is not worth buying. Unless, again, you want to complete all of the Beyblades that comes out in Sparking. But for me, even though I too want to collect all the Superking blades from the anime, this is not worth it. This is. Now, from a competitor's point of view, this is not worth it. 1D is outclassed by 1S and other chassis. Glide is outclassed by other chassis. You can get this chip from Super Hyperion. So this is not a must-have. You don't need this. You can also use other frames or disc or chassis. This is not worth buying if you're a competitive. I mean, if you're a competitor. There's no competitive parts here. But with this one, the only thing you're gonna need is the 1S and the wheel. That's it. And again, this is the easiest way to get it. If you're gonna get the random booster Emperor Fornius, it's going to be harder. Although there are some people who are selling it, but you're just gonna get the wheel. So for me, if you're competitive, this is worth buying. Yep, this is it. Now, if you are a less privileged person and you can only buy a few Beyblades, this is not worth buying. Why? There are other double chassis that you can use. There are other double chassis that you can use. For me, the wheel and the 1S, you can set it aside for some other time when you have money, but there are other better parts to use than this. So if you're less privileged, do not buy this. It's not worth buying. Okay? So to sum it up, if you're a collector, get it. If you're an anime fan, get it. This one, you could be half and half. You might not want to buy this. For me, this isn't necessary. This isn't worth buying. Again, to complete this, you need two more Beyblades. This is worth buying if you're an anime fan. If you're competitive, get this for the wheel and 1S. This, you don't need it. And if you're tight in the budget, you're less privileged, both of them are not worth buying. So there. Hopefully that helps you with your Beyblade budget and your prioritization. And we'll see you again in our next video. For all your Beyblade needs, just check the description below. All the links there. And again, thank you for watching. Keep safe. Subscribe. Bye.